Right, guys, I realised that I've been quite pro Quest 2, so I thought I'd try and add a bit of balance, I suppose, and give you 5 things I don't particularly like about this headset, the Quest 2. Now, once again, disclaimer, I do think this is a really good headset, especially for standalone stuff. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. But these are 5 things I don't particularly like about the Quest 2 and sim racing in particular. So first of all, it's the field of view. Now, it's not great. You know what I mean? It's like tunnel vision. It's like probably if you put your hands around your face like that, that's pretty much what it's like. Okay. So from a sim racing point of view, it's kind of fine because most of the time it'd be like having your head in a helmet, I suppose. Okay. But it would be nice for it to be wider. And sometimes you're in the car and you're not quite sure if there's anyone there or not, and you have to actually move your head. And obviously, you want to kind of see everything in your peripheral vision and keep your eyes straight ahead on the road. So it would definitely be nice to have the wider field of view. But from a sim racing point of view, it's not 100% necessary. You'd prefer the clarity and be able to see further ahead. So it's a definite con, but would it turn me off completely buying a headset? No. And the G2 doesn't have the best field of view. It sounds like it's going to be slightly better than the Quest, but not massively better. So it's something to consider, definitely. That, if you compare this to a Pimax, the Pimax is going to be ridiculous in comparison, but maybe seeing in the far distance looking for brake boards won't be as good. But you have to consider price and all that sort of stuff. So, number one, field of view. Number two, I have the mic glitch. Now, I don't know if this is the same for everyone. I've had a look and some people definitely experience it. But when using the link cable, the microphone doesn't pick up on Discord, TeamSpeak, whatever it is you're using. Mine, when I first plug it in, it doesn't work. So what I have to do is I have to go to some sort of sound capture. So whether that's Windows video recorder or I test my mic on Discord or testing my mic on TeamSpeak, and then I have to unplug it, plug it back in, and then it will start to work. But obviously, when you plug it in and plug it out, you then have to go into the headset, enable the link again, go through all that stuff just to get the mic working on the headset. So, and it is a problem that others have had. I was hoping this latest update would fix it, but it hasn't. So, whether that's the same for everyone or what, I don't know. But it is annoying and it is a con for me. Right, number three, the fact there is no DisplayPort. Now, obviously built as a standalone headset with an option of using a link cable, they've obviously thought that's probably the best idea, and maybe adding a DisplayPort with a separate power supply would have cost too much, or it just bumped it up just past that $299 price, which they were probably, it's quite a headline price, isn't it? $299 instead of $329 or something. But from a sim racing point of view and from a PC VR point of view, a DisplayPort would have transformed this. Don't get me wrong, the update with the latest link software is really good. It really helps, but you can tell it's pushing the boundaries of what's possible with it. And even with a powerful PC, it just feels like sometimes it's not as smooth as it could be. And I'd love to run it at 90 hertz and full resolution, but my computer, which is a 10700K with a 2080 Ti, which was quite top of the range 6 months ago, maybe not anymore, but it's struggling with it. And I don't think it's the PC. I think the PC is pumping out everything it needs to. I think it's the cable, it's the compression, it's the fact it all has to get down one USB cable. And if they had just put a DisplayPort in as well, it would have made it so much better. But it's a con. It's still really good, but it's a definite con. Right, number four, I get random blackout moments where you'll be driving. Especially this happens more towards the start, and then it doesn't tend to happen afterwards. But you'll be driving along, and suddenly the screen just goes blank, completely blank for about maybe a tenth, 2/10 of a second, and then it'll come back. Now, I've been quite lucky where it's always happened when I've been driving along in a straight or a nice consistent corner. But if that was to happen at the wrong time, when you're trying to overtake someone or you're just trying to catch a slide and it goes blank like that and comes back on, that's going to be problems. Now, once again, it only happens very occasionally, maybe every other race or something, and happens once more towards the start, like maybe when I'm warming up in practice. So it hasn't caused me any issues yet, but it's something not quite right there, basically. And I think it could be link cable related, it not getting all the information it needs and just has a bit of a brain fart. I don't know, but it's a con because I don't think other headsets do that. So yeah, something to consider. And number 5 is the classic, which you probably already made your mind up on. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's the whole Facebook thing. The fact I had a Facebook account before, so they probably knew everything they needed to know about me. But and from a sim racing point of view, they probably know you're already a sim racer. So is that important? Probably not. If anything, the thing that annoys me most about it being Facebook and Oculus is that, and using this as a PC VR headset, is that if everyone just uses this as a PC VR headset, the likes of HP and Valve, there's just going to be no market for them. And if that forces them out of the market and this is the only thing you can buy, if in 5 years' time the only people making VR headsets is Oculus or other random third parties who aren't doing it very well, and this is basically the standard, I mean, Facebook are going to cash in on that big time. And competition is always good in markets. And so that is a con of buying this. So, and that's really for you to decide. I mean, I've obviously bought it, so I'm not massively concerned from that point of view, because in the minute there is still competition, but maybe you have different standards to me, maybe you value your privacy differently than me. So that's something to bear in mind. So those are the 5 things that I don't like about this headset. Obviously, it's still a great headset. As a standalone headset, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. As a PC VR headset, it's good. I can't wait to get my hands on the G2 to compare, but you can use it as a PC VR headset as well. So that's something to bear in mind as well. So yeah, 5 negatives, 5 cons, but still a very good headset. Okay, guys. Hopefully this has added some balance to my videos, and will help you to make a decision on whether this is the right headset for you. Thanks for watching.